Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, my name is Ryan, or you can call me Ryman. Today we're back in our bizarre adventures of Katawa Shoujo. I had a bit of a stressful night. I tried to get in some recording of Men of War Assault Squad 2, but I was promptly getting my ass kicked, and it left me raging a bit. It's not the best stuff to show you guys, unfortunately, but I decided to come here because this game actually truly relaxes me. Last time we left off, we were about to have a little meeting with our teacher. What's your name again? Muto! Alright, that's what we're gonna go with. Now, what was the voice I did for you again? Oh, yes. What is it, Nakai? I jump at him addressing me, but I guess it's natural to spark some conversation since there's nobody else around. Nothing. Thinking about what I do after school. The teacher slowly puts the cap on his on the cap he... Bleh. The teacher slowly puts the cap on the pen he is holding and arranges his paper into a stack, clacking it against the desk twice. He seems very methodical, and for a brief moment, I'm reminded of Shizune. But the teacher is more unhurried and relaxed, much more routined. You have no plans? No, I consider joining a club, but don't know what kind of club would interest me. Go observe a meeting of someone else's club. Might pique your interest. In other words, get the fuck out of my classroom. I guess. But I don't want to continue from there. Muto looks at me in the way that makes me quickly want to take the words back to avoid a conversation. But I can't, so I have to forge ahead. I just don't know how to deal with people. I mean, the other students. That hits so close to home right now? I mean, really. Woo. I'm talking to people and everything, so it's not that I'd be isolated or anything. I just don't know what to think about, the disabilities. It's like... It feels that I'm being impolite if I pay attention to them, and it's weird to ignore them. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. The teacher scratches his cheek, absent-mindedly, looking very unresponsive. These things are only an issue if you make them one. You can talk normally with someone, even if they are blind or something. Try to look behind the superficial. There's not a single student here who isn't just a normal kid behind whatever they might seem at first glance. He says the same thing as Yuko did. I know they're right, but it's hard. How can you not consider, for example, Shizune's deafness, when the only way to communicate with her is to talk through Misha? Or Hanako. It's not like you can really ignore her face. But... Now what? I'm interrupted by the door of the classroom suddenly slamming open. It's usually one of two things. It's usually Misha, or it's Misha. Son of a fuck! Son of a flying fuck! Oh my god, I gotta get back into a Misha groove. Yeah! Teacher! Misha crashes in, hands straight in an enthusiastic greeting, her voice loud and lively enough to wake the dead from their graves. She starts towards the teacher's desk with her bouncing step, hands energetically swinging with the rhythm. Muto, visibly dismayed at the interruption and Misha in general, slumps in his chair. Mikado? Misha stops in her tracks and looks around cluelessly, as if she's sensing from his tone that something's wrong, but has no idea what. Yes? We've talked about the volume control before. Yes? But she doesn't lower her voice at all. And the teacher just rubs his eyes. I bet the teacher keeps like a big old bottle of whiskey underneath the desk for after Misha encounters. So what is it? We need help! We're running out of supplies for the festival stands! Oh no! It's a tragedy! We better resort to sacrificing our firstborns to resolve this. This is a distress! She waves a pink slip of paper she's holding around. So, go get more supplies from the yard room. What's the problem with that? Plywood! Plywood is always the problem! We could... I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna let it go. Last time we wanted more, or there was only a little, but that time we just took it all and went with that. Now there's none left there. So do you know where there is some? I don't understand. How the fuck would I know? Shishan! I mean... Should have jumped out the window when I had the chance. I mean, the president thought that the teacher would know that if there's plywood. Was she wrong? Muto looks like he's in great pain. Frowning with his entire essence, and Misha doesn't shut the fuck up. Looking at the two of them communicate is terrible. Like looking at a man being tortured by drilling his skull open while blasting pop music at full volume at the same time. Misha, oh my god, someone needs to slap her. Hisao, you, my man, you're channeling my thought process here. I'm afraid I have no idea if there's any plywood in this school, let alone where it would be if there was any. Aww, what should I do? Perhaps try to find Mr. Nomiya? I apologize for your name. I'm quite sure he would know where to find everything you need. You'd have to pry them from his cold dead hands, but that's a different matter. I don't have time. We're so busy. She holds her head with both of her hands, looking as despairing as if it was possible for a person like her. Without even noticing, she crumbles the note she's holding against her hair. I shouldn't even be fetching these things. There's so much to do, and we're falling behind our schedule. Muto looks at her grayly and then suddenly smiles. Smiling doesn't really fit his face. I think it'd be better if he didn't. I wonder if you could get some temporary help. Don't do this to me. Don't. No. No. He switches to staring at me focusedly, with a hard expression as if trying to say, go make some friends. My vengeance upon you, sir, will be devastating. I guess I can give you a hand. You can? Thanks, Ishan. You were really nice. Yep, that's me. She pauses, does a double take, and then points at me with her finger, yelping, ah! And looking very puzzled. Come to think of it, what's Ishan doing here? Class is over. You should be having fun. We just had a little chat. Oh
No, it's not detention, is it? Are you in trouble, He-Shan?
No, I'm not.
Is He-Shan in trouble, teacher?
No, he's not. Get the fuck out of my class. Muto sighs deeply, and I feel that I have to help Misha to get her off the teacher's back. So, what do you need?
Here's her list. I could try to find plywood from somewhere, or if there's not in the art room.
She offers me the note she's holding. I take it, hesitating a bit. I said I'd help you, but this has no implications on whether I'm joining the council or not.
Oh, still, thanks, He-Shan. Try to be quick. We're in the stall building streak now. We must hurry. We must snell.
She bounces out of the classroom, leaving me and the teacher looking at each other with something that feels like a silent agreement. I will have my vengeance on you. That is our agreement. Well, there you have it, Nakai. You have something to do now.
Please don't sound so smug.
Looking at the list, with a number of items ranging from paint to plywood, all written with small, neat handwriting that is undoubtedly Shizune's, I heave a sigh. I'll be going then. Waving the long list limply at the teacher, I exit to the hallway. The classrooms closest to ours are designated belonging to classes 3-1 and 3-2 on the right side, and 3-4 on the left side, each door looking exactly the same. That's racist against doors. Further down the corridor, still with identical doors, are the rooms that I didn't think were used for classes. I guess the art room is not as classroom as much. I carefully push open the furthest door and peek in. It's a classroom, but it seems rather badly kept or not in use. Am I in the right place? Desks and chairs are all around the room. A thin layer of dust settled on them. There are some easels in the corner, so at least this looks like the right place. The room is flush with sunlight from the big windows, shadows creeping all over the desks. Specks of dust are dancing in the stagnant air, making the beams of light almost visible. Jokingly, I call into the empty room. Anybody, huh? Something catches my eye and I stop mid-sentence. Oh. Oh no. She has no arms. And she's eating with her feet. Can I quit here? Can I die now? Yeah. I don't think the level of insaneness is gonna go any higher. Pressing forward. Ugh. Sitting on a desk is a short-haired girl, curiously wearing a boy's uniform, with a fork between her toes, or a morsel of food stuck firmly on the end. This odd way of dining seems to be caused by her apparent lack of hands. But her presence here is what takes me aback even more. How did I miss her before? She's sitting in the corner very still, but I still somehow took her as part of the furnishing or a statue at first glance. I'm not being too observant today as a whole. The girl seems to be frozen in place, staring at me with her huge eyes like a rabbit in headlights. She's staring at me, her mouth wide open, ready to accept the fork. I'm staring at her, My mouth wide open, suddenly remembering I didn't finish my sentence and trying to think if I should. Maybe this girl can give us a hand with that. This weird stalemate keeps us both stunned into silence, punctuated only by a wall clock ticking rhythmically. Strange girl. I'm just gonna say hello. Hello? I don't know what to do for you yet. The girl stuffs the forkful in her mouth and is now staring at me expectantly while chewing. This is a bit awkward. A bit? You hear that? It's a bit awkward. I don't know who I'm turning around talking to. Hello. I was told to pick up some supplies from here. For the festival stalls, I think. I didn't think there'd be someone around here. There isn't. That's why I came here too. No, maybe I'm gonna try that one voice I tried for that. What's her name? Emmy, the light girl. At first, I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. She picks up another forkful. Doesn't that mean you're here then? She raises her eyebrows as if she was suspecting my observation was false. You're pretty observant. I guess it does, but who are you? This girl is pretty straightforward, isn't she? What is the voice I'm trying to do? It sounds like the one I'm trying to do for Kenji, but I'm trying to do it as a weird female thing. God damn it. Anyway, I'm Nakai, Hisao Nakai, or Ryan, aka Ryman, depending on what you feel like calling me. I just transferred in on Monday. I'm Rin, Tezuka Rin Chizuka, or Arm Girl. I don't know. Oh no, I won't shake hands with you, but at least I don't need. You know what I don't need? I don't need another character in here taking my sense of humor. You know, like, I know I'm going to hell already from previous reactions and statements and other things gone on in this playthrough. I don't need a party bus. That's very... Fuck it, we're going on. Her deadpan manner of talking makes it hard to determine whether she's joking about shaking hands or not. It kind of bothers me. Joking about these matters doesn't feel appropriate at all. Right now, I think if I was there with you, Hisao, like, my biggest challenge would be trying not to crack a smile. Well, I'm trying to figure out what's appropriate or whether this girl is... She seems to have lost interest in me, is now gazing yearningly back at her food. Can I continue my lunch? If you don't mind, I won't mind you. If you need to get your stuff, the supplies are at the back. Go right ahead, but wait. Lunch? School's already over for the day. What word would you use for it then? Dinner. I would actually use dinner. Lunch, dinner combined. In between those time frames. Dinner. Feel free to use it, folks. There's no word for a meal you eat after lunch, but before dinner, right? I just gave you one. It bothers me so much. Very much, too. But I don't really know what I should say. Dinner. I don't think you're supposed to eat a meal between lunch and dinner to begin with. I think you can, Hisao. You shut your whore mouth. I eat when I want. But You're hungry now. You're hungry? Fucking eat. We're grown-ups. Maybe not everyone watching this, but fuck it. Stop listening to me. God, what God. But I'm hungry now, and my delicious back lunch will go to waste otherwise. Why didn't you eat during lunch? I have curry. It's very delicious. With much decisiveness, Rin once again picks up the fork between her toes, and And with at least much impoliteness, she points it straight at me. Is she threatening me? Do we Mortal Kombat? No, we're going back to this. So, Nikai, what brings you to this place? Like I said, I was told to look for these things. No, this is school. From outside you look fine. Is your problem inside? I come to a full stop, opening my mouth but not getting a word out. I can guess. I'm good at guessing. Better than most people. Alright, hit me with your best shot, Miss Rin. Rin cuts me off before I can answer a question, or skirt around it somehow. I don't know which I would have done. I froze in front of this issue again. Well, get that man a tissue for it. I haven't even told anyone here about my condition, or maybe it's simply because it hasn't really come up. I do get the feeling that not making issues of this part of this social code here, as the teacher said. I wonder if the people here could relate. Probably not any better than any normal person could. I can't relate to Shizune's circumstances, or Lily's either. Naturally, while I go through this in my head, Rin keeps considering what my condition could be, with an overly contemplative look on her face. She puts her fork between her lips and leans back, looking at the ceiling as if the answer was written up there. A beam of light illuminates her face from the window side, creating a mask of dark shadow on the other side. I don't think it's anything in your head, or something in your guts would be boringly ordinary, like this lunch of mine, and less delicious. The problem must be it. We're done. We're done. I'm out. Putting the headphones down. Walking away. Nope. Am I still going? We still recording? What's my time at? Only at 22?
Currently on my time, it says I've only got 22 minutes down. I don't know what it is right now. Fuck it.
How do you respond to this? The problem must be in your pants. And look at the look on her face. I don't think she's joking. She looks like she thinks she's nailed it. This messed up Sherlock Holmes kind of statement, and the sheer lack of tact it was delivered, catches me completely off guard. I think I might have reeled back even physically as Rin's eyes widen in revelation and astonishment. Oh my god. Who is this woman? Who is this woman? And who, within literally like the first minute or so of meeting someone, says, "You must have a problem in your pants." So I was right? There's something wrong with your tackle! No! No, strange lady, there's not! I've checked! Still partially in shock, but recognizing the need to reply something, I spit out the first thing I can think of. No! Nothing like that! I have a heart problem, arrhythmia! I said it. More like blurted it out, but I said it. That doesn't make me feel better. The girl in front of me purses her lips together and glowers at me, looking very disappointed. You're disappointed that there's nothing wrong with my penis? Who even comes to this school when they have a penis problem? No. How boring. No! how boring. Trouble in the Pans would have been much more scandalous. What's with this reaction? I'm sorry to let you down. I forgive you. Just, I collect peep. We've gone from discussing about our penis to just saying you collect people. Oh wait, I should probably continue reading. I collect people, and a person with, you know, that kind of problem would have been really great. You collect people. No. People with different problems. Huh. So you just, like, go around asking people if they have something wrong with their penis. How many times can we say penis within the same fucking video? And pretty much. I see. With little left to say, Rin resumes her lunch and the conversation dies away, but I keep thinking about what was said. It's the first time I told anyone else about my condition. That's what you're going over in your head? We're not talking about Rin here, the collector? Rin the collector, I like that. Not only am I going to probably title this video that, I'm probably also going to keep calling her that from now on. All the other people have either known about it already or have heard about it from someone else. Or didn't need to know about it, like every other student here so far. Should I have told it as a natural part of introductions? Is it expected of me? Hi, I'm Hisao, and I have a very serious heart condition. Well, maybe if you wanted to be a douche, Hisao, Is that how I'm supposed to go around introducing myself from now on? I don't know. Do people with penis problems go around saying I have something? Hi, I'm blank and blank. I have something wrong with my tackle. I don't think I'm. That's still going in my head. Who walks up to someone in part of their introduction and says, "Do you have a problem with your tackle?" As if our disabilities would define us. What a disgusting thought. Or maybe this Tezuka girl is just has an unnatural interest in things. Yeah, we'll go with that one. You're not going to stalk me around the room, are you? As I walk to the back of the room to pick up the items on Misha's list, a chance opens to study Rin from the corner of my eye. Her hair is a burnt auburn, almost orange, and cropped short. Long hair would probably be impossible with no arms. Why? I don't know too many people who are missing both arms, or even one arm. How? Yeah. The boy's uniform and lack of arms make her look very thin, almost scrawny. She's not particularly pretty, except for her murky green eyes, which flicker restlessly from below her short bangs, even when she eats. The distance and the shadows make it seem like they don't reflect sunlight at all, but instead absorb all of it within them like deep wells. She moves her feet almost as deftly as a normal person would use their arms. However, I can see this sight could discomfort people, especially while eating. Makes me feel a bit uncomfortable, at least. I hesitate to think about the word unnatural, but it's too late now, isn't it? I keep searching the cabins and shelves for Misha things, but after enough time passes, the silence grows too uncomfortable, so I try to force some conversation out of this strange girl. So, do you always eat alone and this late, or do you get the occasional visitor? Rin the Collector. You know, I wonder if I can hack this game just to put that in there. Visitors? Maybe you're my first occasional visitor, but I don't always eat alone either. Sometimes I eat with a certain person on the roof, if she's not horsing around. Horsing? She likes to do sports. It's Emmy, isn't it? That's probably just a dead giveaway. Oh. And that's all I can think of to say. Both of us fall silent again as Rin forks the last bits of her meal into her mouth. I look down at my haul and double-check it with Misha's list. It seems I have everything except that damn plywood. So I think I have all the things now. That's very nice for you. Don't feel obligated to stay. I was just about to take a nap anyway. You need to do whatever you're going to do with that stuff anyway, right? Or perhaps you like to watch girls sleep. Oh, jeez. I'm not sure what to make of this, but Rin looks serious. Even if I did, I think I have. That wasn't a no, Hisao. Yeesh. I'll catch you around, Tezuka. You can call me Rin. I feel that a relationship at this point is good enough to warrant this one. I think it has as well. You know, normally you gotta work through a few weeks or months in a friendship with someone before they start asking about your penis and whether or not you like to watch them sleep. But Rin seems to have cut out all that red tape bullshit and gone to that on day one. So I think we can all be on a first name basis. Okay. I was already turning to make my exit, but she draws me back in. Fine. Then I'm Hisao. Or Ryan, whatever. And then you are. Rin looks at me hard in the eyes, but that intimidating feeling you get when someone stares at you isn't there. It's like she's actually not looking at me at all. Oh, she's just staring off into a void. I have those moments all the time. She blinks a couple of times, and I can't figure out why a pause like this just popped between us out of nowhere. See you later, Hisao. There's something like a tiny smile there in her face. Maybe. I quietly back out of the room. As I shut the door in front of my face, I whisper to myself, what an intriguing person. Yeah, we'll go with the word intriguing. Also, I'm expecting just someone to start blurting out, I heard that, Curtis. From inside, I hear a muffled sing-song voice. I heard that, Curtis. Who are you? What? Oh man, this was a fun. Ah! Son of a Misha! There are fucking people sleeping in my house. Fuck it all. What did you hear? I jumped at the sudden appearance of Misha, who I had not heard approaching despite the completely empty hallway. I am going to fucking end that there. I nearly had a fucking heart attack. Oh my god. It builds character. Yeah, it builds character alright. Yes, I'm going to save here, Lily. Okay, that's Rin. That's Rin the Collector. I was wondering with that. I also was wondering what was in her mouth. I guess that's a brush. Yeah, well, thank you, Rin. You're telling me I successfully saved. I am now going to quit, and I am going to, scrub what just happened out of my brain with a fucking barbed wire wrapped toothbrush. So long!